If you found true love, could you put a price on it? Well, a slew of singles are choosing to spend big bucks. You'd be surprised for professional matchmaking to help find that special someone, despite the bad economy. Relationship expert and founder of Premier Match, Christie Nightingale, joins us now. Christie, why would people choose to pay thousands and thousands of dollars, because I think that's what they're paying for this,
right?
Yes. For online dating services? I mean, is this working? Are people finding that this is the way to do it?
Well, first of all, we're not a web-based service. It's all personalized. So it's very similar to working with an executive recruiter. And yes, people are paying great money for this.
But you're making it competitive, I should say, for the online dating services.
Well, competitive in the sense that, you know, people want to hook up and they're trying to meet somebody that's going to be of substance, if that's what you mean.
Right.
But I mean, if people have tried the internet and have been frustrated with it. I mean, there's a lot of misrepresentation and a lot of people that are not emotionally ready for a relationship online. Where we're able to meet each person, interview them, and select whether or not we're going to work with them based on being emotionally ready and everything.
It kind of reminds me of, I have to admit, one of my first jobs while I was early in college, in community college, as a matter of fact. I worked at a dating service called Great Expectations. I was a receptionist, so it's kind of funny. So I'm very familiar with how more the service works. So tell us a little bit about how much you charge, who your clientele is, you know, what kind of professions are they in? Are they all looking for wives? And does that eliminate the player type aspect that you refer to on online dating?
Well, first of all, our fees start between $10,000 and $50,000. They're usually 1 to 2 year programs. The clients that we represent, I mean, many have advanced degrees, age range mid-20s all the way up into 50s, 60s. Successful men and women. We charge not only men, but we also have female clients as well. Now that differentiates us from a lot of other services that only charge men and bring all the women on for free.
I have 2 questions for you. Number 1, what is your success rate of actually getting people together? And what would be a typical first date?
Okay, well, first, our success rate is very high. I say we have about an 87% success rate.
Wow, good for you.
I know, we're quite proud of that. And
what does determine success, though? Marriage?
Well, if they get into a long-term relationship over the course of their membership, which many have resulted in marriages. And babies and everything else. It's wonderful.
Right.
So,
and the second question was about the first date.
The first date, okay. Well, first of all, when we facilitate the introductions, both parties agree to meet each other. They have a chance to talk to one another on the telephone and text each other, and then they really can choose what they'd like to do on a first date. We find a lot of people enjoy going out and having a drink and then segueing into dinner.
Do you give tips to, like, what to do and what not to do?
Oh, absolutely.
What not to wear?
All right, go ahead.
We have lists for everything.
You say in your notes to us that your company is at least 30% up from last year, which I find, we all were talking about, this is wonderful, especially in this bad economy. Do you think people are more apt to use your services because of the bad economy? Because obviously it's not keeping them away.
Well, we've been recession-proof, and it has proved itself over the course of this recession.
Well, it sounds like you have a very wealthy...
A lot of people haven't been affected by the downturn. However, a lot of people have, it behooved them to contact us because of the fact that, you know, if they've been laid off, they have a lot of time now to invest in their relationships, right? So they contact us for that, or they're time strapped. You know, they're working in a job where maybe 3 or 4 people were fired, and now they don't have any time to date. So we help them.
And it gets expensive going out to bars as well and taking tons of women or men.
That's a good point.
Tons of women out to dinner.
We can vet out all the undesirables, so the men will only go out with quality women when they go out on a date.
All right. Christie Nightingale of the company is Premier Match. So,
Thank you.
Christie Nightingale. Thank you so much for joining us. That was a fun segment. We really appreciate it. Well, on top, could President Obama's healthcare law force over 7 million seniors out of their current Medicare plan? Dr. Mark Siegel is making a house call to break down the details. This is when Fox Business's Happy Hour returns.
Don't move around with any old rabbit.